For anyone who doesn't yet know about the American Dream Labs or doesn't see the vision quite yet, let me start with the basic idea of what lies ahead. We are living in a world now that has endless possibilities. Due to the rapid advance and exponential growth of the digital world, we are entering the point of singularity, which is best been explained in the past by science fiction writers, exposing both the good and the bad effects of a singularity. But we're here now, and they have written time and time again. We've seen it in 1984 all the way to the Terminator. The future is very bright or very dark, depending on how this new technology will be used. We will experience the kind of changes to our world and to our lives that man experienced between 1850 and 1940 or 1950. People didn't have cars in 1920. By 1940, everybody did. People didn't have electricity 10 years before that. It changed everything. But it happened really over a 90 or 100-year period. What's about to come our way will all change the world just that much, but change it in a 10 to 20-year period. Our job at American Dream Labs is to find, apply, and explain the best of emerging technology. This task is requiring the best in science as well as the best storytellers in the world, because I'm not the scientist, but I need to find these things and then tell the story. The American Dream Labs is really basically my Bell Labs or Disney Imagineers, my WED enterprises. And let me tell you something, I spent some time this weekend and it is exciting. Over the last 4 days, I have met with my dreamers in a very plain, unmarked 7,000 square foot warehouse in a suburb of Salt Lake City, Utah. We put one of our Dream Labs there because of something we're doing this summer. I'll tell you about it here in a second. But this weekend, I spent about 3 hours with some scientists who are on the verge of answering the question whether or not we can really have green energy in a timely fashion and enough energy to power our world. I will tell you that I now believe the answer is a clear, powerful, and resounding yes. The things that I saw this weekend, I couldn't believe. I didn't think they were possible when they explained this to me just a few months ago. And they said, Glenn, we're really... And I said, yeah, right. You can't imagine some of the things that I saw this weekend. And in time, I believe you will feel the same sense of history that I did if, after we complete all of our testing, it remains true. The world we know it is on the precipice of profound change, and it is good. We have decided to keep much of this work under wraps, at least until we lock a few pieces into place and continue our experiments that are currently ongoing, that are very promising. But also, we are not going to present anything to you until we know we don't become Tucker. If you don't know what that is, look up the car reference. Meanwhile, this weekend, the other project that I was working on is The Man in the Moon. This is an experiment in storytelling where we have assembled a team of artists, digital dreamers, sound engineers, writers, live performers, architects, musicians that are all on the same page. We worked from Thursday last week until almost midnight on Saturday on the beginnings of our live July 4th event. It actually happens on the 6th of July, but it is a 3-day event and tickets will go on sale tomorrow. I will tell you that it will be unlike anything we have ever done before. Our sloppy initial tests, we were testing out fabric and projectors and everything else. But at one point, they sent me down just to do this test, and we did some initial tests. It will, what you'll see here in a minute will barely resemble the actual show, but they were so fantastic in person that those who were in the room actually gasped at the possibilities. I'll show you just a little bit. At one point, you'll see the moon, and I'll hold up a stick, and I want you to see the little man on that stick. I'll tell you about it here in a second, but first, look at what we did this weekend. So that stick I held up will be the size of me on stage compared to the actual moon when we finish. This summer you'll be able to be part of something that I believe many will never forget. Your children will never forget. It will uplift, inspire, and officially help us chart a new course of quality and out-of-the-box live events that others in entertainment I think will follow in the years to come. The tickets go on sale tomorrow for Man in the Moon. Join us this summer.
Tell me what it takes.